Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast, right here on FanStream Sports. Welcome into the show. Welcome into a Monday edition of From the Rough, and that can mean one thing and one thing only. That being that it's Recap Monday, and what a week it was of golf. And I have to start the show before I even introduce that man over there. I'm IndyCarTim, your illustrious host. I got to do some bragging here because it's the second week in a row, Johnny. If you guys aren't watching on the video portion of the show, Johnny keeps on winning as he picked another winner, second week in a row. He had Davis Thompson at 25-1, who, of course, prevailed there in the Tri-Cities. I guess it's the Quad Cities. Can't leave one of those cities out. 28 under and set a new tournament record at 28 under. Welcome into the show, Mr. Winner, Johnny Gerber. How are you?
You've heard of him, buddy. Well, good afternoon or evening, whatever it is. I don't even think you know because you're just so. This is what we do. From the great philosopher and poet Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. I mean, that's just oops, I did it again.
She's a
and
philosophizer.
Yeah. When she's on something, boy. But this is just goes to the importance of following the system every single week, because we were barely over the mark going into 2 weeks ago, even with our great record now that we went 1-1 on the weekend of 50, 18, and 6 on our matchups, which is unprecedented. But that got us over the plus, about 900 on the positive side for the year. And we claim it's like, listen, it hasn't been a great year with the exception of the matchups that's keeping us going. And that was the importance of following the system. And with a good hit last week with Cam Davis at 55-1 and another hit this week with your favorite new golfer, as I think he's your favorite new golfer, Davis Thompson, at 25-1. So that nets us out. That gives us $8,000 profit. But when we net it out, after that, obviously you net it out and you lose $1,400 because it's only one bet. So you drop that down to $6,600 and we were plus 900 or something. So we are plus $7,500 profit for the year, which is, compared it to our record over the last year, it hasn't been great. What hurt us, we talked about this a little earlier, is the match play. Like the Dell match play was really kind of our bread and butter.
Yeah.
That we picked 3 of the 5 outright winners in the match play going into it. And then our record was unprecedented when it came to the match play. So that hurt us a little bit on the profit. But again, like we say, man, this is the importance of following the system every single week, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $100, doesn't really matter. Follow the system and you'll be profitable for the year.
Profitable you are, and also went on Saturday. We didn't have matchups on Sunday because you didn't like any of them, but Saturday you went 2-1?
1-1.
1-1. I can't remember how many we had. But so a really, really good week. We'll get into some more of the picks and the winnings, including how I did. Not that anybody cares, but
we know how you did. We just know.
I got to stop picking Stuart Sink in my top 20.
I mean, no means no. Sometimes maybe it just.
He made the cut. He made the cut at least.
Well, you didn't bet. This is what you have to play. Just once you start betting people to make the cut, you can do that.
Oh, I know.
You can do that.
It's fun though.
I know you're getting more into the betting part of it, which is great. I like when we can sit and talk and your knowledge is getting better and better. But have you noticed over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years how many more opportunities you have to bet? Like now it's crazy. Like you can bet on live shots. You can bet on closest to the pins. You can bet on long drive. It's so interactive these days, what you can get on some of these sports books, which is incredible. You can bet 3 balls in terms of, the threesome, if they're playing threesomes, who will win out of the 3. And it's really cool, man. Golf betting has really, really picked up over the last 3 or 4 years. And if you really want to be some winners, there's no better place than to tune in this show for that, for sure.
You can follow a golfer through his whole round on any day on, ESPN or on PGAtour.com, wherever you want to watch on, because PGAtour.com's got the freaking on live shots and stuff. And then you can bet every hole if he's going to par, birdie, or bogey.
It's
or
awesome.
Par or better, or bogey or worse. I mean, you can bet on every single hole, follow the same golfer, and you have this opportunity, and it just makes it all super interactive. And other sports are following suit. Football is a little bit like that too, where you can bet on the plays, and if it's a pass play or run play, if it gains however many yards or less or more. and it's just the interactive part of it's really, really cool, and that makes it a little bit more appealing to me.
Yeah.
So not that I win any of it, but it's fun to follow along.
It takes up your day, though.
It does.
It does. I mean, if you're just and I'm lucky you get up early. We both get up early, and I got to find those matchups early a lot of times and send them to you. And you do a great job for the most part, unless you go to Revel the night before and you don't get up and you're watching Black Eyed Pygmies or whatever that band is that we always like there at the Revel. Shout out to the Revel.
Velcro Pygmies.
Yeah, that's it. Black Eyed Pygmies. Or that the Black Eyed Peas.
All pygmies should have black eyes.
Yeah, I'm not obviously, with the exception of the Grammy Award winning group Mini Kiss. I don't know any like other real bands out there. I've been to like 2 concerts in my life.
And Mini Kiss was both of them.
Mini Kiss was one, and then Waterbed took me to a Heart concert back in the day. But we had
Heart or a Heart cover band.
No, it was actual Heart. It was it was in Dallas, but we had a box. And I don't like to be around. I don't really like to be around crowds like that.
I mean,
so especially I'm not really a fan. But that whoever the lead singer of Heart she was incredible. Yeah, she was. She sang the "Rain on Me" song, and I just got goosebumps, man. And
she's really good.
And Jeb is. He loves those live rock shows. I'll take that back. Back in the day in our younger, I would go see, me and Jeb would go see some like college bands and play. Like we used to go see Push Monkey. You ever hear of Push Monkey?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know you there.
Yeah. They were great. That was always fun. But that's just because we were 25, 26 years old
and dumb.
Well, we didn't get any smarter. We haven't got any smarter. So you
didn't know what real music was if you're all watching Push Monkey.
I still don't. So that's why I'm a sports guy and I bet golf, because you can't do both.
So yes, Davis Thompson. And look, before we get into how great he was over the week, I have 2 observations about his win. Actually, the things that occurred immediately following his win. Number 1.
Did you see his girlfriend?
His wife.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute.
No, that's one of my observations.
He'll never win again.
Wife might be the hottest wife on the PGA Tour.
It's the polar opposite for me.
No, dude.
I was just getting ready to say, this is why it took the guy so long to win, because he has no confidence because he has an unattractive wife.
Dude, I have not seen any wife on the PGA Tour, and I've seen most of them because you and I are pervs that way, that is hotter than she is, because that is my type right there, dude.
This is why we get along so well, because we will never fight over
girls.
We like this most polar opposite of that. Is like that's like if you put a picture of a woman that is this has there's no.
We do that all the time, but no, dude, the red hair, the little beefy build, the freckles. Oh my!
Were you
God,
in Nebraska? Do you live in Nebraska?
There is nothing hotter than that for me.
You are on hallucinogens. What did you drink? How much Fireball and Jägermeister did you drink this afternoon?
A lot.
It has to be.
But I wasn't drunk when I watched it.
And if you want to get your dating advice, this is the show also to get all that stuff on. I mean, it is. We do it all here. We do it all on From the Rough. So listen, it's just not golf. It's dating advice. And, do you like me? Check yes or no. Remember in high school, you used to have that piece of paper?
Stupid song.
You think I'm cute? Yeah.
By the way, if you guys are watching on any of the video outlets, we are on live right now.
TikTok,
Facebook, Instagram. Obviously, we're on the X, on Facebook. I already said Facebook. And then we're on streaming live on TikTok. I can't see most of y'all's comments the way it's set up, but I can try. Or if you would like to ask us a question or you want dating advice from me or Johnny, you can utilize our studio text line 214-937-0569 and be part of the show. And I'd be happy to tell you what you're doing wrong in your relationship and maybe why she should call me. I mean,
coming from the guy, it's probably not going to get in. I mean, it's just what it is. It's just
But my
probably
other observation, other than just how smoking hot his wife is,
where did you go last night? That you like?
You'll
Where
see
were
her
you?
in
Were
my
you at
mind.
like a hookah bar? Do you go to the hookah bar?
Dude, that's my type, man. I absolutely love that.
Your type is who
look.
likes you. That's your type.
That's true. My type is the ones that say yes,
Yeah.
and that's okay. No, my
Did
other
you,
observation.
how much of this did you drink last night? Tom's Town.
I don't have any of that because I drank it all. I'm out. You didn't bring any to me last time you were here.
Because you had to. I mean, there has to be some angel.
We got
dust
this
or
awesome
something
sponsor of the show, and I don't even have any of their product.
Not yet, but we will. There's angel dust or gold dust or something in there. If you drink all that and you think that thing is, man.
Oh, dude,
I'm never gonna get over that.
There ain't nothing hotter than her. My other observation: there might not be another golfer on the PGA Tour that is more boring and uninteresting than Davis Thompson. That was painful to watch, that post game. Now, what I did enjoy was when the beautiful and lovely and talented Mrs. Davis Thompson came up. By the way, she had like 3 names too.
I know 4 names.
That's hot also, right?
No, I don't never trust a guy with 2 first names except Eric Todd. That's the only person you ever trust with 2 first names.
Don't trust Eric Todd. What's he ever done?
No, that's
no. He didn't get me on Chicago Fire yet, or whatever it is he's on. I need a cameo over there.
The reason why, because you like Ready Reds. You like they don't, me doing Lady in Red. They ain't doing that.
Gorgeous dude. Oh man. But I did appreciate the.
Put a picture up of her and let's get some comments on the TikTok of if hot or not. Is it hot or is it not? Let's do that. Let's just get that interactive with the people. Were we able to do that, Mr. Producer?
We usually reserve that for the other show, but I mean,
well, Wednesdays are we can.
I might be able to find it if there's not one readily available. I can't go through here and look for it, but
we'll try it at the break. Let's try it.
I appreciated the interaction when they embraced before my other girlfriend, future ex-girlfriend, what's her face, Amanda got over there.
That's a good way to get her.
Him jumping into his wife's arms and the embrace, and he was clearly emotional. Like, I mean, he should be. It's his first win.
Him jumping into her arms.
Well, she's bigger than he is. So, and then him burying his face in her shoulder and clearly overcome, with emotions. I thought that was really cool. Like, I enjoy seeing that out of these guys that are first-time winners. I enjoy seeing that out of these guys that aren't first-time winners, right? Like, just show that you want it, and that it means something to you. Not like that other Yahoo that wins all the tournaments that he just acts like, well, yeah, that's just why I'm here.
Scotty Scheffler.
That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, well.
He reminds you a lot of Scotty Scheffler, right?
God, he does so much. But man, he is worse. That post-round interview with Amanda was the absolute worst thing I have ever seen on TV. And I've seen some crap football on TV.
So we have the verdict our biggest fan, financial advisor, sent me a text saying that please go get your prescription glasses checked if you think Davis Thompson's wife is attractive.
Oh no, dude! I don't know who that was, but
you know who it is.
I think she's attractive. I know
it's your biggest fan. Nancy Gerber said that. That's what she said.
Nancy thinks she's gorgeous.
No, she does not.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
I don't believe you for one.
And don't you dare say anything about Nancy. Whatever she says is correct. So let's not even go that route. You know better than that.
She doesn't have to have the right opinion on women. Look at that right there. Holy mother of God, Johnny. Got a little side boob showing right there.
Just like you do. You got your side.
Look, I'm peeking at it over here.
I know. Oh, that is too much. That is too much.
So no, this dude, it was so awkward hearing him do an interview and just how freaking boring, absolutely boring he is. We don't need that in golf. We need some personality in golf. I'm glad he won. He's probably going to win a lot more, and that's cool. I'll pull for him.
Yeah.
But please just have some emotion. Throw a fist pump out there or something. Just interact with the fans. I hate to say it, but do some of what Bryson was doing the other day, which I knocked him for doing it, right? But that's what we need.
Well, you got to realize they're in completely different spots. This guy's trying to win for the first
know.
time. He's trying to create some emotional control. He's had a great run. I mean, look at the last 2 weeks, especially at the U.S. Open, top 10. So this gets him in the U.S. Open next week, and then next year, and the U.S. Open, or in the last week finished in the top 10. They're in different spots, right? I mean, they are, and it's very difficult to be that gregarious going into a tournament and trying to win, even though you're 3 or 4 shots up. I thought he was going to lose it a little bit there. He had some kind of foul balls and some shots that I didn't like, but they're completely different spots. And here's why I will say he's not trying to fake it who he is. This is just who he is.
Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, no, I don't think he's being fake. I just think he's literally that boring. And it's not fun to watch, and we've already got people complaining that watch golf, already asking the questions, who are these guys? We've never heard of any of these guys that are winning because all the guys we're used to seeing play are on the other tour. Well, you know what? That's a valid argument now.
He's 25 years old, and he hit us with 25-1. He could be as boring as he wants, and I don't give a shit as long as are we doing that again? Are you looking at the side boob again?
Bringing her around, dude. As long as she's there, he can do whatever.
She looks like she works at Culver's.
Okay, so what's wrong with Culver's? I don't know what that is.
I didn't say anything. I just or Dairy Queen.
Girl that works at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I would order a vanilla malt from her any day.
They don't do malts anymore. They do blizzards. They do blizzards.
Blizzards have candy in it. I don't do any of that crap, dude.
It's not a malt. What you like in Happy Days in 1968? I mean, there's no malts.
There's malt. Everybody does malts. I love malts. I don't drink shakes. If you can't give me a vanilla malt, I'm not ordering one.
Is this Back to the Future? Like, what are you talking about?
Have you never had a malt?
No.
You've never. Well, then why are you talking so bad about it?
Because I've never heard that malt.
One. You not know. You don't know what a malt is, do you?
I mean, don't talk to me like I work for you.
Don't act like you went to high school in Ohio.
We never did malts. Like malts. That's like.
Dude, I love malts.
This is the malts, and where you don't see the sun for 10 months a year is exactly where that girl came from.
You don't even know what a malt is.
It's like Minnesota.
What do you think a malt is?
It's a milkshake. Just say milkshake.
It's a milkshake that has malt in it. They have
what
to
is
put malt in it.
Like malted milk duds?
Like a spice. Exactly. No, they're Whoppers. Whoppers, the stuff that's inside of Whoppers is malt.
Why don't you just call it a Whoppers milkshake?
Because it's not. It has nothing to do with Whoppers. It has malt. Malt existed before Whoppers.
Well, here you go again. Next to this show, you get ice cream advice and malt advice and candies.
This might be the dumbest argument we've ever had on this show.
No, they're talking about this girl is attractive is the dumbest.
Oh, it's true. So I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
And thank you, Davis Thompson, for really. It's going to be your screensaver.
She wants me.
Can we take a break? Can we take a break?
You can have Morikawa's woman, okay? I'm taking Thompson's woman, dude, and then we'll double date, and everybody's gonna want to hit on my girl.
There's no way I don't even want to be. No, not even around you, corny goofballs. You don't have one piece of. Thank you, new viewers, for sticking with us. If you've never seen the show, this is what we do, right?
Poor people on TikTok can't see the screen. They don't know what I'm doing.
They can't. Oh, goodness.
All they can see is me, dude. It's me.
Oh.
They just see me doing this. All right. We love you guys. We are From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to talk more golf, I guess. Or maybe we'll start talking about golf. I can't tell you.
Probably not.
We'll figure it out and talk about whatever it is.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal, or, the hat, or the keychain, or the something. Along that lines, just go to TurfLife.Club.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories, and go over there to that website, which is TurfLife.Club.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Hi, golfers. IndyCar Tim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCar Tim. That is PGA of America member and incredibly successful golf handicapper, Mr. Johnny Gerber over there, coming off another week of winnings.
Welcome back to Love Connection. Chuck Woolery, 2-2.
We'll be back in 2-2.
Yeah.
Loved that show back in the day.
Yeah.
I would hate it now because I hate reality TV, including The Bachelorette. That's a bad show.
You promised you were not going to mention that.
Just a bad show. Are we even talking golf here yet? We start.
Yeah,
talking
we are.
about
We're talking
golf?
a lot of golf. We're talking a lot of golf, lifestyle golf. It's just part of it.
I don't say the lifestyle. I mean
part of
something else when you're on podcasts and stuff.
It's Monday. It's Monday. We got to entertain these people. We got to team the TikTok people. We're getting some good TikTok numbers. What's our numbers at? Oh, you don't wait till after the show, do you?
227 right now. 220, 221, whatever it takes.
All right, very nice.
Davis Thompson, though, we'll talk a little bit of golf about him because what a weekend he had, shooting a 62-64 for a 28 under to claim the 4-stroke victory over CT Pan, Michael Thorbjornsen, and, of course, the amateur Luke Clanton. It is a new John Deere Classic tournament scoring record set. I don't remember when it was set, but 27 under was Michael Kim's record. He's also the 24th first-time winner at the John Deere Classic. Do you know what all of this tells me? 28
John Deere,
under, new course record, 27th. What?
It's your new least favorite tournament ever.
Yeah, 24th first-time winner, 28 under. It's time to get rid of the tournament. Just don't ever go back there. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Okay, let me tell you something now. Slow down there, gumball goofy.
Know what that means.
If you didn't have the John Deere Classic, you wouldn't have Jordan Spieth. I'm just telling you this right now.
Okay.
You get some. Here's
Fine
where
with that.
I really do like the tournament. Now, listen, you don't have to watch because you're going to lose your bets anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm listening
That
to
being
you.
said, it gives a lot of opportunities for young guys to come up. It gives a lot of amateurs an opportunity to play, get ready for the PGA Tour. I think this gives us starts. 24 time is look at some of these guys that's propelled their careers because of this start. Jordan Spieth, Zach Johnson. This is a good tournament. Listen, it's just because it's not what you like, which is
Probably
seems
don't
to
need,
be the,
you know what? We could
seems to be the
do without
the
Zach
show.
Johnson too. Probably don't need him on the tour.
Okay, well, I mean, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, so
And
it's all,
what Hall of Fame? The most overrated Hall of Fame in all of sports? The Pro Golf Hall of Fame, where you can literally buy your way in? Is that what we're talking about?
well, you think you're Big Earn, you're above the law, you can just buy your way in. I mean, you can buy anything. You can't buy your way in.
That's all they do. That's all
no,
they
they
do.
don't. You have to have so many wins. You have to have so many wins.
You should
so
have to
many
be
majors.
voted in. You should have. It's a Hall of
And
Fame.
they do, and they get voted in also.
That's not how it works.
Yes.
We did a whole show about this, about how corrupt it is.
What show did you do?
I hate the golf hall.
Because I don't remember this show at all.
I don't know if you were on it. I think I was talking to a golfer.
Yeah. It's your show. I mean, obviously it's your show.
Internets.
I don't remember where we were, who we were talking to. I think it was one of those shows that like Kohler was in for you or something.
That could probably had to be because obviously
maybe it was me. Oh, maybe it was just me and Big Red doing our show.
Maybe it was that one time. Maybe it was that one time that you just had to do it yourself and you had to make up stuff.
Yeah, I was probably just making it all up. No, dude, that's the most overrated, unnecessary Hall of Fame where, you just win so much and you're already automatically in. Doesn't matter. Well, no, it's a Hall of Fame. You got to be voted in. No, you don't. You win and you're in.
No, you still get voted because there's special categories that they can vote you in. Okay, what about the writers and all this stuff that they get voted in by the players? Yes, it is. So slow down. Hey, listen.
Wait, which Hall of Fame is that?
The World Golf Hall of Fame, yes, there's special categories that if you didn't win, you can get voted. If you didn't match the criteria, there's a special category that you can get voted in. Yes, there is.
Sorry, I got distracted by pictures again.
Oh.
All right, tell me what's wrong with this. No, you know what? We're going to do a whole show on that one day because it is the most unnecessary, overrated freaking sports Hall of Fame ever.
Oh, you don't think the Baseball Hall of Fame is where just only the voters vote you in and it's not by stats? That's the worst.
How it should be.
That's the worst ever. So the voters.
What's wrong with that? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that now.
Are you going to look under now to see if you can see underneath the dress? You're awful. Thank you for our sponsor, Spanx. Yeah. You know. Let me tell you. I see this. I don't even know what to say.
I don't want to talk about the World Golf Hall of Fame because it's going to piss me off.
Well, you mentioned it.
It's just bad. It's a bad institution.
What do you consider the best Hall of Fame?
Either the Baseball Hall of Fame or the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
No, because the vote. So I think the Baseball Hall of Fame is the worst. Here's why.
It's the only one it might be the only one that's legit.
Why? Because you have people that's never played baseball that's voting on people that they have a sour. They're sour because one of the players that you're an asshole reporter and one of your players didn't want to talk. One of the players talk to you, so you don't vote them.
That's why one person doesn't count. It's a collective.
It's it's a vendetta. It's asinine to me.
Well, sports writers are assholes. I would know.
I know exactly. This is my point. I'll get to that. I'm getting to this. There's no way you should have a Hall of Fame voting someone in that if on a panel that you've never played the sport. That makes zero sense to me. Like zero.
Sometimes the people that have played the sport the most know the least about the sport.
I didn't say, well, sometimes, but you don't know what it goes to. But you can't tell these people and judge these people, vote them into a Hall of Fame that you've never strapped on a pair of cleats. And you're probably the most no, you can't. No, stop.
The guys that haven't played it, the guys that cover it every day are the ones that know the most about it.
No, they don't. No, they
and
don't.
All the Baseball Hall of Fame is comparing you to the other people that are already in the Hall of Fame.
Go out there and train and work out and train and take a slide. Go hit back, guy hit that. Then you'll learn.
I slid once when I was getting shot at. I didn't know where it was coming from. I had to go into a slide.
Then you'll learn.
This is the worst golf show we've ever done.
It's actually the best golf show because you're so wrong on everything what we're doing right now. You're so wrong.
So Davis Thompson belongs in the Golf Hall of Fame is what you're saying?
No.
Like right now. Just put him in right now.
No. Who said that?
You did.
Why?
Because he plays the game. Everybody that plays the game should be in the Hall of Fame.
And let me tell you something. Don't ever wear a green shirt in this damn show again. Just don't do it.
Don't ever wear it. Why? Throw my shirt.
You look like Kermit.
My man boobs. That's why I had to wear the blue.
Oh, you think that matches?
No, it's distracting, so you can't see the green.
Well, fix it right. Don't disrespect TaylorMade or I'll get dropped by them, please. There we go. And don't do that either.
Dropped by TaylorMade. You own TaylorMade.
If you keep doing that, I will.
Own TaylorMade. There. Or my hat like Scotty Scheffler.
That's good. You should be shamed of how you've been talking this show. Shame on you.
Scheffler. Whatever.
Shame on you.
They're all idiots. Freaking World Golf Hall of Fame, my ass.
Should Gary Player be in the World Golf Hall of Fame?
Who? Gary
Player because he's short?
No, but he deserves to be in. Not for the reasons he is in, but he deserves to be in.
Okay.
There's a lot of guys in it that don't. There's 1,000 guys in it that don't.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Zach Johnson most definitely deserve to be in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
I don't know, dude. He's won 2 majors. He's won the 2 biggest majors. He won Augusta and he won at St. Andrews at the British Open.
Can't say there's 2 biggest majors. There's 4 majors. They're all equal majors.
Okay. He won the 2 majors at the most renowned golf courses to win majors. How about that? Catch me outside. Catch me outside. How about that?
If you say the British Open, I quit the show.
It's a British Open. It is a British
Doesn't even deserve to be a major.
It's at St. Andrews. He won.
Doesn't matter.
And he won at Augusta.
Somebody wants to play the dirt course at St. Andrews.
So next week they should shut down the tournament.
No, they should play it, but stop calling it a major.
Okay.
That's the equivalent. St. Andrews is the equivalent of oak dirt that I played in Louisville in high school. It's all dirt.
So you want the Byron Nelson to be the major?
No, that's a terrible course too.
Is there any good courses? What courses do you like? What's a good course?
The Players. The Players should be the 4th major.
The Players is not a golf course. What's the name of the golf course?
I don't remember. I forgot.
Exactly.
I'm worked up right now.
You don't even know that. Why are you showing him? Why don't you just block him out and put your picture?
I didn't have time to edit yet. You made me just pull it up out of my butt. I don't have time to edit anything yet.
That'd be funny if you posted your picture there right next to her.
Oh, you know what? You just wait for the next show. There's going to be some photoshopping done.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking her to play TPC Sawgrass Stadium course.
So you had to look up what golf course it was, right? I know that's what you did. That's why you put it on the screen. So
putting her face, that made me remember where I want to take her and spend her honeymoon.
She looks like what's that pretzel shop? What's that pretzel shop at the mall? That's why. Stop.
I don't know. I don't eat pretzels.
What's the Ani? What's the Ani? Yeah, carbs. You're worried about carbs, all right?
Hey, not a lot of carbs in here.
Yeah. Just that 3 pizzas you're going to eat after the show. What's that? Auntie Mimi's or Auntie Annie's pretzel shop? She works there she works there at the Mall of America in Minnesota. That's at Auntie Mim's or whatever.
Nobody works at the Mall of America. Is that even open? I don't think it's open anymore.
I got a roller coaster in there.
I don't know. It's also the side of the old Met.
Like,
you know that?
That's where Prince is from?
Well, not from the stadium.
Oh.
That's the old Metropolitan Stadium where the Vikings and the Twins played for years before they built their own stadiums.
Okay. All right.
Like home plate is in there. It's in the mall where it used to be. You ever been there?
Right? Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, home plate's on the ground where the home plate was at the old Met.
That's cool.
And also somewhere is marked the site of the Hail Mary, the Drew Pearson Hail Mary.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, that was in Minnesota at the Met.
We got to get Drew on the show.
On this show?
Yeah, because he likes golf. I mean, at least
we don't talk about golf.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's why he's going to be on the show, because we talk about other stuff.
I'm going to throw this up there and go, hot or not?
He won't.
And Drew's going to say, I don't like dudes that wear blue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the one we're looking at, Drew.
I'm the real 88.
You are the real 88, even though people wore it before him.
He's a nice guy.
I never want to say that to him, though, because he's my 88.
I've had a lot of fun drinking with him at where's that place? What's the place? Two Brothers.
Two Bros.
Yeah, he's a good time. He's fun. Drew's cool. For a guy like that, he's very how do you say it? He's very approachable.
Approachable,
yeah. Yeah, for a guy like that's renowned like that in Dallas, he's cool. He likes to.
Took him too long to get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right.
Took him way too long to get in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
That East Coast bias.
Yeah. So that's your reporter saying, why should he get in?
Well, no, there's the East Coast reporters have too much say. You got to spread it out.
Well, reporters have too much say in baseball anyway. So,
okay. Reporters are baseball.
Yeah.
What do the players ever do?
Pay your salary, maybe.
Reporters make more money.
Wow. Can we go to break?
I need to renegotiate my next contract.
Is there? We'll send it over to me. I'll look at it tonight. How about that? Your contract. I'll look at it.
Catch me outside.
Yeah.
Hot Tua.
Tui.
Need to get her on. So real quick, tell me what you know about Luke Clanton, because I've never heard his name in my entire life, and he finished freaking tied for second.
Well, last week it's the first time in amateurs finished in the top 10 in back-to-back PGA Tour events. He's going into his sophomore season at Florida State. So he's just one of these guys, man. It just goes to show these guys are coming up that are so talented. If you just give them opportunities and starts, it's going to happen. I mean, you look at the same way with Ludwig Aberg. I think it was great that the university system, the PGA Tour University, is giving these guys opportunities. If you're first, you're exempt on the PGA Tour. As soon as you come out, and then 2 through, I think it's 15, get the Korn Ferry, and then 15 through 30, get PGA Tour Latin America or Canada. I mean, this is a brilliant, brilliant thing that they've done. If one of the good things that the PGA Tour has done over the last 2 or 3 years, this is certainly on the top of that list. It's given these guys that can really play an opportunity to succeed. I mean, Thornbjornsson, he's the guy that's going to be. You look at him. He finished first in that spot, just like Ludwig Aberg did last year. He's going to have these starts, and he's going to keep his PGA Tour card. He's finished in the top 5, so he's going to be another guy that you're going to see. He's a big, strong kid. These guys are seasoned. These kids are seasoned, man. And you look at this, Luke. Oh man, they're good. But they hit it so far, dude. It's just crazy how far these guys are hitting. These kids are hitting it. And
a lot of that's equipment, though, right?
No, there's a combination. It's coaching, it's fitness, it's equipment. It's a lot of things. And these kids are just better athletes. I mean, athletes are playing golf these days, and it just started that way. I think Tiger started that craze, certainly, and I think it's kind of propelled over. I mean, you look at a guy like Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka and these guys that are going to be around maybe 5 or 6, 7 more years, but these guys are athletes, and it's propelling these guys, these younger kids, to see these guys that are 6'4", 6'3". 215 pounds that are athletes can hit the ball far. And that's the way the golf is trending these days. And you're going to continue to see it. Listen, this Luke Clanton, he's not the only one, man. There's a lot of these kids, these college kids that are coming up these days. And I love seeing it. I really do. It's harder than hell to handicap it, but I like to see that we see as a PGA professional that the golf is in a good place. Neil Shipley, look at a kid like Neil Shipley out of High State. He's had a great run. He's not in shape. I mean, he is. It's just a round shape.
It's fat as I am.
It's round. No, that's not true.
Damn Buckeye.
I mean, you just say that because he's Ohio State, but
That's right.
listen,
He's a haircut too, hippie.
There's so much money out there these days. These guys are not taking, they're not taking shortcuts anymore. I mean, it's a big deal. They're training. They're not taking any shortcuts to get better.
No. So you're trying to tell me that the likes of like Fuzzy Zeller, Tom Weitzkopf, Craig Stadler, these guys never worked out. They weren't in shape when they were playing.
Well, Tom Weiskopf was in pretty damn good shape no matter what. Craig Stadler and Mrs. Doubtfire, Colin Montgomery certainly wasn't in the best.
Colin Montgomery,
Mrs. Doubtfire,
yeah,
wasn't certainly wasn't Mr. Fitness, but that
John Daly.
Oh, he's in shape. He's just in his right arm shape.
Even in his prime, he wasn't in shape. He was always tubby and chunky, which was great. I loved it.
But that's a different era. Look at that era. These guys aren't. How many guys on the top of your hand can you look out there and say, hey man, that they're not in shape? There's not many. Really, I mean, really, at the top of your head, there's not many of these guys that are not in shape these days. There's
like fat golfers are funny golfers, and we need more of that on the team.
They don't have any choice.
Because they're not in shape to play golf.
Because they're not being. After the break, we'll be talking about something other than. Yes, you do have to be in shape to play golf. Golf is a sport. That's why you're not very good at it.
How do you play then? Why are you good?
Because I'm an extremely good athlete. Trust me.
Which Hall of Fame are you going into?
Well, the high school Hall of Fame probably could, but my high school closed.
Because it had so many great athletes, they just had to close it. It wasn't fair.
I can run it. The high school closed. Yeah, you wanted me to run down the high school? We talked about.
Why did it close? You don't close a high school.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, you move buildings.
No, I closed the high school.
Just because they didn't need it anymore?
Well, there was 16 public high schools in Columbus. You didn't really need. It just transitioned into a different. I'm not. Listen, this ain't academic Columbus talk. We're not doing this.
I mean, what is it? We don't really know what it is yet. We're 44 minutes in, and we don't really know what this show is yet.
This is why we love Mondays, right? This is why we love Monday show.
Crying over here. All right, I'll tell you what. Then let's take your break so you can go pee.
No,
make yourself another orange juice over there, gin and juice. Tomstown and juice. And then on the other side, Johnny, we will let you continue to brag about your picks, and you can laugh at my picks. Hey, I wasn't far off on some of mine. I wasn't as close as you, but
yeah, you
had a couple of misses.
You're terrible.
You got a couple of misses, and not the misses in the women either. We'll be back.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about Turf Life. What is Turf Life? It's pretty much, if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the Turf Life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the Turf Life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to TurfLife.Club.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other Turf Life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that TurfLife.Club.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com. Hey listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough. This is FanStream Sports. This is a Monday. And, of course, we are recapping the 2024 John Deere Classic. Davis Thompson's huge win, his first win ever, his tournament record, and his beautiful, lovely wife that I will make mine someday, unless he comes on the show. Might have to threaten him. Look, dude, if you don't come on the show, I'm going to text her.
Well, certainly he's probably not going to come on the show. And again, how do you like her and she's got 4 names?
I think that's hot.
She's hiding something. She's hiding. Anybody got 4 names, they're hiding something. And I'm surprised there's not a hyphen in between. Here we go. Here we go.
She can hide whatever she wants. I don't even care.
She's hiding something for sure. It's jelly donuts in those pants.
Well, you know who's not hiding something? By the way, don't forget about the side boob right there. There's a little bit of side boob.
I know you've seen it all day.
I'm about to, because that's going to be my new wallpaper after I cut him out. So someone who's not hiding something, though, is the great Johnny Gerber as a golf handicapper. He is now 2 victories in a row, because your ham sandwich won last week at 55-1.
Yes, sir.
And now you rattle off at 25-1. As we brought up at the top of the show, Davis Thompson winning the John Deere Classic. If you're not following, you're not winning. That means you need to follow us on social media. You need to play along with the system, and you need to be ready to make the picks that Johnny gives you, as well as the matchups. You got to play it all for it to work, for you to make some money. He's over $7,000 in the plus this season alone, which ain't bad. We've had better, but it's not bad. We're starting to be on a roll. Johnny's starting to find his legs here. Let's look back and see how my 3 picks did, Johnny, if we can. If you don't mind switching that for me. There you go. I had Danny McCarthy. He ended up tied for 7th. My top 10, Seamus Power, finished in 17th position.
That wasn't bad. That I told you that pick was pretty good.
Yeah.
He had a bad last day. I think he had an opportunity to get there. I liked your Seamus Power pick. I had him in our card also to finish. We had him also. We had as our ham sandwich pick. Mm-hmm. But this is a part of it. You move it around, which is good. I really did like your pick. Certainly Danny McCarthy. But here's a little bit of the strategy also is you got to know where to place them. When we do our 3 outright winners in a long shot, 2 top 10, 2 top 20s, you can move those around in your card. So when we start, just to give a little, like a hint how we start, I'm going to look at 8 guys on my board at the beginning of the week that I really like. Now, the strategy is, where do you put them? Putting them to win, right? Putting them to finish in the top 20, top 10. That's the thing the strategy comes into. So again, we could an opportunity if we had Seamus Power to finish in that top 20, he would have cashed in for us. But if you look at also with Seamus Power, there was no value in getting in that top 20. We couldn't make any money.
Right.
So there's just another added thing that we have to look at is, where's the value? Where can you make some money? I mean, I think he was like plus 175 to finish in the top 20. Well, that's fine. You'd have made 175, but there's just not a lot of value when it comes to that for that bet. So there's, like I said, I'll look at the board, and I'll get my 8 guys, and then I'll figure out how to shuffle them around and look at stats and look at what's going on, and see who's going to Mall of America, see who likes redheaded pasty girls and things like that. I mean, it's just one of those things. That's why you're never on our card. It's just why you're never on our card. Do you think she works? Card. Do you think she like loads up on sunscreen? Like she's just loaded up.
Well, she doesn't accompany him on the golf course very much. She just came out for Sunday because he was probably going to win.
She's not allowed in the sun.
She's not very.
She's not allowed. Was she Powder? She's like not allowed in the sun. You ever see that movie Powder? Powder. Not allowed in the sun.
Please tell me you didn't see that movie.
She a vampire?
She can be whatever she wants. As long as she calls me.
No, she's not.
Watch out, man.
Going back to the point, like I said, there's value how you move them around. And you'll see with our plays, my plays, not the losing plays that's on your screen right now, but you'll see most of the time we're usually getting 5, 6, 7, and a lot of times 8 players that make the cut. Right? We rarely have we've never went through a week that not any 8 of our guys missed the cut.
Right.
I don't ever remember that. Do you? We've never had a week where we've never had that. So that's why I say when I handicap the 8 guys that I really like in the field, how we move them in position of the top 10, top 20s is very key when it comes to something like this. Because again, we could have had Davis Thompson to finish in the top 10, and we would not have cashed in on what we did on the 25 to 1 to $2,500. So again, that's part of the strategy of it.
So yeah, and like I said, I had Stuart Sink. That's the second week in a row that I put him in my top 20, and I feel like he's getting closer. What did he finish at? Tied for 52nd.
Yeah, that's closer. Yeah, that's certainly. There's 60 guys made the cut. That's certainly closer. 52. I mean, you're just getting close. I mean, it's inching away. Just that 52, getting closer to that 20.
As soon as I don't put him on my card, he's gonna finish like tied for 15th or something.
He'll finish when you don't put him on your card. He'll finish tied for 45th. So he's inching up there, tied for 45th.
Well, let's take a look at Johnny's winning card here, as he did get his big win with his winner. He also had Danny McCarthy, who tied for 7th. I liked the JT Poston pick just because I like anytime you put JT Poston on your card.
Yeah,
because I feel like you have too much faith in him. Kind of like Taylor Montgomery. I'm surprised Taylor Montgomery wasn't on your card, even though he probably didn't play, did he?
He certainly didn't play. No, sir.
And then your whole top 20, I thought was a train wreck. Your Will Gordon, who missed the cut, and your Mark Hubbard. Why is PGA Tour players, or do they work at Pizza Inn down the street?
I mean, they work at PGA Tour Superstore. That's why I thought there was PGA Tour players. At least that's in their name, right? No, I mean, Mark Hubbard wasn't far off. I mean, he was sitting there in that kind of 22nd, and he just had a bad Sunday. And then just jump down to 32. But you have to take some flyers sometimes with Will Gordon. He was plus 900 to finish in the top 20 for a guy that has that much talent. Super underachiever. And we talked about this on Wednesday. Crazy underachiever. The guy hits the ball so far. High expectations for this guy. And I don't know why he hasn't performed yet. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. It's a little bit like Davis Thompson. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the PGA Tour life. Will Gordon was a 2-time All-American at Vanderbilt, right? So it takes a little bit of time for these guys to get their feet wet a little bit. There's going to be some good things with Will Gordon. Don't be surprised if you see him on our card. But you look at a spot like that, when I look at a guy that potentially has a golf course that there's a lot of low scores out there, and I know he makes a lot of birdies, a plus 900 to finish in the top 20. If he just halfway plays the par fives, halfway decent, that he's hitting iron in every single one of them, he's going to finish in that spot at the top 20. And there's just an opportunity to take a spot there. Like I said, you got to look at some value. You got to look at some guys down the board in that top 20 spot that, maybe they can't win, but there's still value. So you can really make some money on them.
So you guys make sure now that Johnny's sort of proven himself, if you guys are new to the show, are you doing both tournaments next week, doing picks, or just the Scottish Open?
We're doing both tournaments next week. Wednesday we'll be doing the Kentucky tournament, and I love these next 2 weeks. So we got dual weeks, 2 tournaments. So buckle up, guys. Go to the bank and get your pennies out, nickels out, dimes out, whatever you want to do next 2 weeks. So we have the Scottish Open and we have the tournament in Kentucky, and then the following week we have the British Open, the probably the number one major in Tim's mind. And we have the Barracuda Championships. What do we have? 2 years? 2 years ago, we hit both winners. What did we have? What did we? I don't remember what we had.
I don't remember what it was.
I think it was a British Open, and we had the alternate field event. So we got 2 opportunities coming off 2 great weeks that we're gonna fill your guys' pockets.
And then they're going to our favorite city in Minneapolis, playing the TBC Twin Cities in the 3M Open. We can probably talk a lot more about the Minnesota Vikings and the Met and Mall of America and your favorite pretzel place.
Was that Annie's Pretzels? Or is that Wetzel's Pretzels?
I don't know. I don't know pretzel places.
I'm trying to get some sponsor stuff out of
Are there pretzel places?
Yeah, you go. Listen, you were a mall rat. You know what
they didn't have pretzels in the 80s. Those weren't invented until way later. They didn't have pretzels in the 80s, I don't think.
Pretty sure they were. Pretty sure the Bavarian pretzel in Germany was probably done before. Yeah, yes, they did.
Well, they didn't come to Vista Ridge Mall and Prestonwood Mall and the Galleria in Dallas where I was hanging out.
You're muted.
I'm not.
You're muted.
I'm not.
Can't hear you. Did you do that on purpose?
Oh, you're muted now. But we'll come back and we'll talk about more for the next 2 tournaments. And make sure you subscribe to us, the Johnny at J Gerber PGA Pro, me at IndyCarTim. The show is at From the Rough PGA, and we'll get the picks for you Wednesday morning. Make sure you tune in Wednesday afternoon, 5:00 Central, right here on FanStream Sports, fanstreamsports.com. as well as our YouTube channel, FanStream Sports TV, or go find us on TikTok, on Instagram, or on the X where we broadcast the show as well. Feel free to ask questions if you're watching on the videos. We'll see your comments on your video platform, or if you want to utilize our studio text line, 214-937-0569. And that is good 24/7. It doesn't have to be during a live show. If you're listening to one of the recorded podcasts and you hear something dumb, go ahead and text in and let us know what show you're watching and what the topic is, and we'll make sure the right person responds to you and help make you part of the network, part of the show. That would be great. We would love to have you back on Wednesday as Johnny and I preview the Genesis Scottish Open and the ISCO Championship from Nicholasville, Kentucky. I don't know. They had golf courses in Kentucky. Seems like a weird place to play golf. But, I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's better than going to Mexico, for damn sure. But we'll be back on Wednesday to do it all again. Until then, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.